Hey guys, Missy here from Edge Body. Today we are going to be breaking down the box jump as a part of our movement tips series. And we're going to talk about three different things. The first two things we're going to talk about have to do with the movement itself. So the first phase, that load that gets you ready for your jump. And then the second thing that we're going to talk about is the landing, which is probably the most important part in terms of safety to properly land a box jump. So the third thing that we're going to talk about are some tips on how you can increase your confidence, that you're actually gonna be able to make it up on top of that box the next time you attempt a box jump. Tip number one, we're gonna talk about the load or that first phase of the box jump, okay? Really important to make sure that we generate enough momentum to jump high enough so that we're able to clear the height of the box, okay? So we're gonna have our feet shoulder width apart, and like any other jumping movement, we will need to go into a squat to load those muscles to be ready to get to that extension and drive up. So we load so that as soon as we get to the bottom, we can then explode and use all of that energy that we just stored to get us as high up as we can. Okay, so we're wanting to load and then jump up towards the ceiling as high as we can to be able to jump high enough so that we can land on that box. So tip number two, the landing, the end part of the movement. So we talked about how to start. This is gonna be how to end and safely perform the box jump. So the landing, okay? You may hear me in class or other trainers saying too that we don't want to hear those box jumps, and it's because like any jump, you want to softly absorb that landing so it's going to be safer on those joints, a lot less impact. So if we really hear those feet slam down on that box, that's all that impact being driven right back into your joints, okay? So when you land that box jump, okay, we really want to softly kind of catch in a good athletic squat position, nice soft knees. We don't want to cave, and we definitely don't want to slam those feet down. So when we land, good athletic position kind of up in that quarter squat so that we're softly absorbing that landing, which is going to be safer and much healthier on those joints. So going through those tips one more time, we're going to load, drive up, jumping up towards the ceiling as high as we can, and then nice soft landing. So I'm going to load, jump, catch, stand it up, and then come on down off of that box, okay? If you don't load, we're not gonna generate enough force to get up, and then we always want that nice soft landing. So then third, final tip, guys. So we've talked about how to safely start and end that box jump, but number three was gonna be tips on how to make you improve that confidence a little bit, okay? Boxes can be scary. It's usually a mental hurdle that people are trying to overcome. Those sharp edges don't help as well. So things that I recommend, starting off with a much smaller box and then slowly kind of bumping up the height, the more confident you get with your jumps, okay? Stacking up some plates, doing things with more rounded edges tend to help that mental game a little bit and improve our confidence to show us that we actually can jump up that high, and then you can transfer over into the box. And when we improve our confidence, that's usually the number one way we make the landing a lot safer so that you're confident that you can land on that box. Sometimes when we land hard, it's because we're trying to jut those feet out because we're in fear of kind of hitting the side. So doing some baby steps, jumping up that height slowly will improve that confidence and then thus improve the overall safety of your box jump. All right guys, so those were just some quick tips to help out with box jumps. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to view all the other videos in our movement tip series to help keep you safe and working out in class and outside. Thanks guys.